restore your dead to life, but perhaps I can give you justice in the name of our king.
I think we're live. I think we're live on YouTube. Hello?
What's happening?
Can you hear us now? Let's do the mandatory mic check. Hello, hello.
Testing.
We might look like shit. Does that look like shit? That does look like shit. Look at that. Look at that screen. That's horrible.
I don't like it.
We're like ghosts. we're like force ghosts.
Outside.
Like we're all gray. What is that? Let me see that for a second. Why are we gray on there? What the hell? We got light problems. Look at that.
Love it. What the hell? Looks like you just streamed for the first time.
I know. What the fuck's going on? Doesn't sound good. No, it looks kind of cool. Yeah, we look like force ghosts. I have no idea what that is. It's never done that. What the hell? Thanks, Doc. We look like shit. He says, I can try to fix that. I don't know what the hell's happening here. This is the old software that was set up for YouTube. It looks fine here. I don't know what to do about that. That looks horrible. What the hell? That's got to be another shirt. We was talking about that last night.
You got the vintage camera.
Yeah, we got. It's somebody down here popping out Polaroids and throw them in front of a camera.
Their
really
heads
fast.
under them.
Yes. Damn. I don't know what to do about that. We could just make it green. I don't know. Let's see. That's gonna look stupid as hell. Look, we still look like shit. Okay, I'll worry about it. I can't deal with that right now, I guess. Damn it. Sorry guys, I don't know what's happened. Yeah, it's good enough. Thank you. Who we got up in here? I saw Marty O'Hara Young, Rack Stars. Hello. Yeah, we're on dial-up exactly. That's exactly what's happening here. Zafella, Legal Jedi, Donald Combs, Torch Snow. Torch, doesn't matter. Glad you guys are back on YouTube. So yeah, I'll explain all that in just a minute. We're back on YouTube, and we were never going to leave it in the first place. But anyway, Lowell, nice work here. Hello, Karen Slope. Yeah, the Night King looks fine. It's something with the camera and green. I don't know what's happening. It looks fine on this software.
It does.
It looks like clear. So I don't know. Hello, Bell Boots, Amanda Duncan. There's Taryn. Mazuma. What's up, Mazuma? Yeah, can we use AIM? America. No shit, man. You remember getting all those CDs in the mail?
Hell yes.
Every damn day you got 3. Hello, Nate R. Cassandra White. K-Dubs. Allison Rose. Actually changed her name. That's still funny. Deb Atkinson, Lowell, Alex Kirk, Daniel Martinez, Will Varela, I believe, Donna Lang, The Knight's Douche, The Last Dragon, Mike Bushnell, he's back on PCP. Joaquin, what's up?
He just thinks he is. It's our camera.
Ashley, yeah, exactly. Ashley Marie, there's Marty again. Hoonjaw's in the house. Aaron, there's Aaron. Laura D, Nimpolite, hello. Snarky Grumpkin, Amanda Duncan, Melissa Targaryen, Nimpolite, Brittany Stabus, hello everybody. I can't keep going, otherwise we'll just be saying hello. And this light actually may cut off over here. If you see it blinking, just a heads up, it may just. It's
God,
blinking.
You just
it's
called it.
Yeah, there we go. We're having a rave up in this month. That's what's happening. We're having a rave. Okay. Anyway. Really quick, Jesus, what is happening? What is going on here?
Last week Riddick took us out.
Yeah. Okay. I forgot what I was. I was going to check this. Really quick, thank you, David, for subscribing. Rashur, I believe.
That was an hour ago. He may not be here anymore.
David may not be here. Yeah, that's old. Let's see. It is old. I refreshed it. Thank you, Robert, David, Adib. Appreciate that for subscribing. Sama, Kirk, Tommy, I believe, or Tommy, Zero Negative, Joshua Griffey, Blitz, Yuquan.
Thank you
for subbing. Appreciate that. All right.
You have no idea what you're in for.
Yeah,
we bring the heat.
Odd back on YouTube. What do we?
It is odd back on YouTube.
It is. It's odd. But yeah, so anyway, for you guys who missed, didn't go over to Twitch, the whole idea was that we're testing this whole thing with the channel losing subscribers every time we'd go live, and then throughout the week it would the video, the 3-hour video after it posted would do horrible because it's a 3-hour video. So that's what YouTube would push out because it gets a lot of views during the live stream, but once it posts, it doesn't get any more views.
Right.
So the algorithm says, that's not so good. Excuse me. So anyway, we're going to. It might be an impolite. It might be mad at me. They're making it fuzzy on purpose. So we look at 4 scopes. That's cool. Anyway, we're going to test this now on YouTube, and we'll still do some stuff on Twitch. Probably on Wednesdays. We're waiting to hear back from Twitch on that. But anyway, we're going to be here, and then we'll make them private after the stream so it doesn't push that out. And then I can start chopping those up for good segments of questions or whatever. So that was the whole idea. So now we're going to run this test for
I
a
must
little
say,
while
you were
without
right,
having them
though.
public. Yes.
What you were guessing when you decided to try to do that, you were right. We didn't lose 12 subs a day
We
the
did
next
not.
day after having such a great stream.
Exactly. So yeah, everything's backwards. So this is a lot of kind of algorithm testing stuff to see what we can figure out. So
Now, am I speaking out of line
probably
if I say anything about you have good news, or you just want to leave it at that?
No, I was going to mention that actually.
Oh, okay.
You mean about tomorrow?
Uh-huh.
Yeah. So tomorrow will be the I won't say exactly what it is. I'll make it a surprise. But
Yeah.
and some of the Patreon people know. But we need. We're looking for a little change because the season's going to come to an end next year, and it'll be another year before the prequel and
I said it too.
Okay, does. Yes, I'm expecting. So I've been looking into this for a while, and so I have a guest coming on tomorrow that I will be recording tomorrow. Very, very cool guest with some, let's say, some friends.
Yes.
Related to Game of Thrones, so we'll say that. And I will be doing a little interview type conversation, really, just to hang out. And I'll put that up, I think, probably Tuesday. Maybe Wednesday. I may put it up on Patreon first for a day. It'll take some editing. So by Wednesday at least. So something very cool coming. Laura D, Twitch. What is Twitch? It's just another streaming platform. Primarily, it's known for gaming. But it's for anything. You can go over there and stream anything you want, and they kind of look for people other than just gamers, and you don't have to worry about algorithms. You just watch live. It is what it is. You can follow for free. There's other options to sub and all that kind of stuff, but it's just another streaming platform. So anybody, we'll still be over there, and I'm still gaming over there at nights and stuff like that regardless, and we'll probably be doing something related to this on probably Wednesdays. So still follow over there, twitch.tv/smokescreenvids. One of the mods can post that link if you don't mind, if you want to do that. So we'll still be over there for sure, and we're waiting to hear back for Twitch. We did meet the kind of the SALT requirements for partner, so we'll see what they say. It's not guaranteed, but we'll see what they say.
I think it's super cool.
I knew that. I'm glad you remembered. Let's just enjoy this moment. Where's the grapes?
Exactly.
Yeah, so people there on Twitch last night will get that joke. Anyway, okay, let's get this started. Let's see, we're back up to 227. So welcome back, everybody. We're back on YouTube. Welcome. Thank you, Slope. Thank you, Slope, so much for the super chat, man. For video upgrades. I promise you, Slope, it will be going to that. I'm telling you, I'm getting a new webcam. And this webcam we can turn into the Riddick cam. We've said that a couple times, but I really am. So yeah, that's got to happen. This obviously ain't working. I'll set everything up on the proper streaming software next week, which I use on Twitch. This is the old version of OBS. It was fine. It looks fine here. I don't know what's happening. Why we look like Force Ghost. But thank you, Slope. Also, Bill Boots, thank you for the super chat. I appreciate that. I don't see a question, though, Bill. So if you meant to have a question there, please get it to a moderator. There's Mama Mia. I hadn't seen you in. Thank you, Mama, for posting that link.
Yeah, Laura, I saw that. The can's black.
Yes. or should be see-through. See? Yeah, there we go. Kind of, sort of. Some angles. All right. Yeah, we'll see if Riddick destroys the camera tonight. Anyway, okay, so let's go over here. Also, really quick, before we answer any questions, I want to mention this really quick. I added for you guys just for 2 days, just because we're going to put some new shirts on the Teespring store. Those are coming. So temporarily, if you go and add this, let me show you how to do this. So if you go to any campaign on the Teespring store for the next 2 days, and that's anybody who's watching, not anybody at all, you can post this link, this little thing on the end of any campaign. So let me give you an example. So there, copy that code. that little code is $PR equals YouTube. YouTube is the discount code is what it is. So, for example, if you go to buy the Proto Stark shirt, this is what the URL would look like. And let me post that in there. And mods, if you want to pick this up and spam it a little bit, you can, because you know don't let me. So there's like, for example, that link would be the Proto Stark t-shirt. I'm going to spam it a couple times. You see how that code is the end of the campaign? So in other words, you go to any product you want, you put that at the end of it, click enter, refresh the page.
See.
It'll give you a $6 discount on any t-shirt. Anything on there, period.
Okay, I understand it now. If I understand it, they did 5
Yeah.
minutes ago.
So if anybody has any questions, just send me a message or whatever. But yeah, just put that to the end. That's just one example with the Proto Stark shirt, but it'll work on any product. So if you go to no, that wouldn't be a sticker because it's not that much, but any other t-shirt, just like, you know, Smokescreen or teespring.com/store/smokescreenvids. And then it'd be a / whatever the name of the campaign shirt is. So Proto Stark Smokescreen T is that one. Let's see. Let me just get another example, just really quick.
It's funny, somebody in the comments said prototype.
If you have the Smokescreen logo tee, the regular logo, so that would be that campaign. Then add that little bit of code to the end of it. $PR equals YouTube. Is that right? Is that what I typed? And then it'll give you $6 off anything on the store. Anything. So,
I like the tote bag.
there is a tote bag there now. We're going to add hopefully get the hats back, and we're going to add new shirts coming very soon. Anyway, just wanted to throw that out there for you guys. I'll put that up there before we started, so I wanted to remind you guys. Yeah, Cat K-Dubs, I want to hold out for the what the hell Sex Boys prototype. Prototype is an actual thing. We apparently can't do that.
Is that not crazy,
That's
guys?
crazy. That
it's a real
is.
pipe.
It's a real pipe. So, yeah, Dust on the Bone t-shirt. That's good for 2 days, YB Negative, I think through the 31st or something. So, anyway, we'll do that from time to time.
Hashtag prototype II.
Yes, Terry T. Neeser's coming too.
Yes,
that's right, Terry T.
Neeser shirts.
I wrote all that stuff down to remind myself.
And,
Joy Props.
Dracanus.
Dracanus is definitely coming. Joy Props. Thank you, Joy Props, for the super chat.
Thank you, Joy.
She says, Proto Stark, everyone. So drink up. Drink up.
Joy
What's up, Carol Brown?
Said she's more southern than we are.
Oh.
saw a comment
So she's
the other
definitely
day.
saying, what the hell? And bless your heart.
Neeser.
Neeser. All right, let me grab, let's see. I know I posted this a little late. Let me refresh this. Dragon says on Patreon, thank you, Dragon.
Thank you.
Congrats on fixing your sub-bleeding issues. The channel is starting to break new ground again. Good catch. Thank you, Dragon. We'll see. We'll see.
A good catch.
I'm always happy that it's going in the right direction. So we'll try to get it going and figure out how we can get back in this algorithm as far as videos being pushed out because they're not being
resistant. You know I was, but you were right.
So thank you, Dragon. K-Dubs, I echo Dragon's sentiments, onwards and upwards like smoke from a fire. Very good, very good. I see what you did there. As for a question, how do you imagine the Green Men in the order of the Green Men? Describe in detail if you can.
We've talked about this before.
Yeah, I mean, I think the Maesters are right. I kind of buy that version of them where, you know, everybody else has heard these legends about these horns and shit, and I believe it's just children with headdresses. I really do. Yeah. So I picture them as regular kind of children. Maybe they're male warriors, or although they're all warriors essentially, with headdresses on.
I picture like the Jolly Green Giant.
Yeah.
The clothes, the cloak
giant
made out of leaves or whatever.
Yes. So in the show, obviously, they're described a little different. You know, in the books, they have cat eyes or lizard eyes, I guess you could say, and 3 fingers. And so they're a little different as far as the show version versus book version. But I do imagine that the Maesters, because it's a little footnote in A World of Ice and Fire, it says more than likely this was just kind of their tribesmen wearing headdresses.
Yeah, it looks
horns.
like it's antlers.
Antlers, exactly. So I do think that's correct, K-Dubs. I imagine them, you know, if you remember the book description, it's just that with, you know, more elaborate dress, I guess you could say.
I think they're badasses.
Somehow. Yeah, they got. I mean, they have to be something. I mean, right. I don't know. I don't know what you can do with
as badass as they can be.
Exactly. D Brown, thank you, D Brown. Working
Thank you.
tonight. Had fun the other night with the call. Which character do you think would have had the biggest impact if they weren't killed? Good question. Damn.
Rob.
Always Rob. That's good. I was gonna say Rob was good. Tywin's always gonna be a big impact.
Oh yeah. Definitely.
And maybe Oberyn, and that's kind of all the same. Might be the same kind of thing there, you know. Definitely Tywin, Oberyn, Rob. You're right. Ned, you could say Ned.
Yeah.
I mean, because you would have never had the whole Rob. I mean, if he went to the wall, what would he have done? Would he have told Jon?
Right.
Would he have eventually helped with a Targaryen restoration? You know, I think that's what
he
Varys
had
wanted
some
him.
shit up here.
That's right. I think that's what Varys wanted him for. I did a separate video on that actually. So yeah, I mean, there's a few, which is kind of the cool thing about these books is nobody's safe. The people that's going to make those impacts, they're not necessarily safe.
That was one way they snagged a lot of people.
Oh yes, yeah. Wait a minute, they killed the main character in the first season. What? Let's see here. All right, Mizuma. Thank you, Mizuma. Want to discuss recent, albeit vague, comments by HBO surrounding release dates, episode length, prequels, etc. Yeah, I mean, I still think it's April. They did say early 2019. That was the first quarter. Was that
First
the thing?
quarter,
Is
I
that
think
what they
is
said?
it says, yeah.
So yeah, I'm calling April. I mean, I don't have any inside information. It's just like that's been the classic time, and it gets it in to be submitted to award shows. So I'm calling
That's
April.
very important.
They want this last season to win every award possible in every category possible. So I'm calling April. I think that's what it means. So I would put money on it if I was a betting man.
Right, because that would be the last possible month of that first quarter.
Exactly.
Which that's how businesses work.
Exactly. So I'm guessing based off of that, Mizuma, that we'll probably start getting
that
a
would have been the
little.
last. April would be the third instead of a quarter. So March.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I think you're right.
I'm calling April. I mean, it may be the end of April. So either way, I'm guessing April. I'm guessing we'll start seeing teases in January. Maybe some quick little thing like in one of those HBO reels that advertise a lot of shows before that.
Yes.
Where it has some quick little scene. It's just a picture. Or some little quick, really like 2-second flash scene of from season 8. But I'm guessing
right.
Start teasers and shit
That'd
start
be the
rolling out
first one
February.
Would be in a.
It'd be in a little thing
with
with HBO advertising all its shows, new shows for the new year or whatever. So I'm guessing January for stuff like that. Randy Suimatsu, thank you, Randy, on Patreon. If Sansa dies, I think she will, and Arya stay in Winterfell if there are no other Starks, or even Bran if he lives, since he's spaced out. I think Arya will. I keep saying that I don't buy the whole west of Westeros thing. I mean, she could, but it kind of doesn't fit to me with the whole, getting back with the pack idea, and she said she didn't want to be a lady, but if she needs to be, I think she would do it. I think she would be the Lady of Winterfell if she needed to be.
And I feel like, don't you think she's had enough wandering around by herself?
I do.
Already,
exactly. That's why she went home anyway. Like, I'm Arya Stark of Winterfell, and I'm going home.
Yep, and she's back, and she's going to dig some roots in.
I think so. I think she would. So, yeah, I don't buy the whole what's west of Westeros. I mean, just because you wander don't mean you're ever going to hop on a ship. Maybe someday, perhaps. I don't know. We'll see. Maybe there'll be some change. Maybe Jon and Dany's son or daughter or kids, might be twins, end up doing. You never know. It gives her a chance to take off. Who knows? But I would think she would. Let's see. Bell Boots. Oh, I think K-Dubs has the question from Bell. Thank you, Bell, again for that super chat.
Thank you.
Bell Boots wanted you to know that the super chat was a thank you for coming back to YouTube donation. No Q&A though. Thank you. Oh, so thank you so much, Bell Boots.
Thank you.
Appreciate that. Yeah, we were never going to leave. We were just it was I mentioned in a lot of comments and little in descriptions this was a test. But regardless, we'll always be here. But there may be something additional on Twitch too. On Wednesdays, so we'll keep going either way. Thank you so much, Bill. Mother of Dragon, thank you on Patreon. No question. I just wanted to say I'm loving the Dunk and Egg stories and learning more about the history of Brendan Rivers, the three-eyed raven. Yes.
I got to get back to Dunkin' Egg.
Yes, I
It
was
grabs you
actually
quick.
thinking about, speaking of Brendan Rivers, I was thinking about, I have this old 2-part video series that was it's like 2 years old or more, probably a little more, maybe, I don't know. It's about 2.5
Yeah,
years
time
old.
flies, yeah.
Damn, but they're a good backstory on Blood Raven and give some history and how he came up as Brendan Rivers, who he was, and how he got to the wall. And but they're just, I don't know if I was going to kind of remix them, but the audio is horrible. You know what I mean? So I don't know. I may have to re-record them or just, I don't know, try to fix it a little bit and remix them a little bit and re-release those, because people who have been around the last year or 2 years have never seen those. Those never got any views. It was 2.5 years ago. And God, I sound weird. The audio is horrible. It's kind of, it's kind of a little echoey. It's not bad, but so I actually thought about re-releasing those. Y'all see that damn thing? I'm gonna have a seizure up in here. So anyway, thank you, Mother Dragon. Yes, Dunkin' Egg gives you lots of good backstory on Blood Raven, and little bit of insight on his sorcery, I think. K-Dubs, do you think the Order of the Green Men could be a group of men and children who procreated together and shared green sight / powers? This could be a reason why Halloran will be welcome. His family line seems to have intermixed with the children. They both understand the power of the trees.
Nope. Slope says, what came in?
I was just going
Sorry,
with,
Kyle.
I was just going with
You
it.
deserve that shit.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean, yeah, I think it's possible. There's definitely something with Howlin' Reed because other people supposedly get ran off from there when they try to hop in a boat and jump across to the island. So, I think it's a definite thing that the Reeds are descendants of the children. I think it's a definite
do
thing.
too.
The way they're described in the books, there's no doubt.
Yep.
Short stature, green men. The whole way they fight and sneak around in the bog people. So I definitely think that's the case, no doubt.
And Jojen's little whatever he's got.
Yeah, Green Dreams, and so I definitely think they are for sure. But yeah, it's really odd. The Green Men, it's like, is that some kind of group of kind of like Reeds? Actually, it would be Reeds. If you think about it, not necessarily their last name, but if Howlin' Reeds, if the Reeds are direct descendants of the Children of the Forest, then that's what they would look like.
Yeah.
Is Howlin' Reed, right? I guess.
Yeah.
Maybe. Maybe though they have the children's eyes and shit. That'd be kind of cool and weird. Lizard people.
Yeah. Sigil says proto children.
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly. So yeah, I think there's something to that. I'm sure they're held in mystery for a reason.
I think so too.
So
yeah.
I think we'll
and
find
we will
that
find out.
We will find out for
Yep.
sure. At least in the books. Maybe not in the show. They may change it up. And Slope, thank you, Slope. What came out of the call that was promised? It was good. It was really good, actually. So we had our first executive producer call, and we were supposed to just chat for like an hour and go over a few things, and damn, we talked for probably 3.5 hours. So it was really good. I just kind of laid stuff out there, got feedback. It was really good, and we'll do it again. We'll do it again every week.
Yeah, I can hear you through the door. It sounded really cool.
Yeah, so, most of it will be short. I mean, that was kind of the first one. A lot was laid out there. There goes the light. It's like somebody standing there flipping a switch on.
Do not attempt to adjust your television.
No, this
set.
is look, what is that? What is happening here? Okay. Anyway, yeah. So it was really good, and we'll keep doing them, and I'm sure that they won't last that long. Obviously, there'll be little things to discuss, but we kind of laid it all out there and had a lot of plans. We talked about Protocon, we talked about YouTube and Twitch, and some of the things I was talking about with the interview stuff that's coming, the direction of the channel. So it was really cool, really cool. Let's see. Thank you, Jeremy Batchery. I love these two Protostar shots, if you agree. Is that just going to...
The plane.
Oh, shit. The Lord of Light is pissed.
Hey,
Okay, all right. Let me see. Oh, Lord. Can it get any worse? Where I saw a question. Snarky Grumpkin from the chat. Thank you, Snarky.
Thank
Q&A,
you.
what if the Night King is a Proto-Stark, which is why didn't Benja become a White Walker after getting the Dragon Glass through the chest? Would it make sense that they had the same bloodline? Yes and no. What I said before about that, Snarky, was that to me actually supports the idea of him being a proto-Stark because, first of all, he didn't die. His
Right.
blood allowed him to be turned, but it was just a different spell.
That's right. You got to remember the spell is very important.
Yeah, whatever magical words they say, abracadabra, and then in Benja's case, it was just Shazam, you know, and so that didn't turn into a creature. They learn from their mistake. Don't say abracadabra anymore.
That's right.
because he'll turn into a fucking
Just let
ice
him go
demon.
this far.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, that's what I think. It actually kind of supports the idea of him being a Stark or a proto-Stark, obviously.
Don't tell Leaf we're going to try to make another one.
Yeah, exactly. Jessica Shook, I'll be lurking, guys. You're welcome to lurk anytime. I just saw a question from somebody. Damn it, I lost it. Big Cincy, look who's in the house. What's up, man? How are you? We're
What is going on?
sorry if you guys are just
Been a while,
dropping in.
Big
We
Cincy.
look like Force ghosts and our lights are blinking and all kinds of shit. So I don't know what's happening. Pretty Pink MMA needs to know what Proto-Stark means.
Cool.
Somebody explain it. Let me. Okay. What's Proto-Stark mean, guys? Hashtag Proto-Stark. It became a drinking game, essentially, MMA,
Yeah.
a long time ago.
It was Chris's way of saying that the Night King had the blood of the first men. He was a first man. And
Yes.
the first men, although they didn't have the last name Stark because they were around before, House Stark was founded.
Right, before
they
Brandon the
became the Starks, hence Proto-Stark before the Starks.
Right. So in other words, the first man who was in that line, that family, before Brandon the Builder said we're House Stark, basically. Right? So that was the idea, Proto-Stark. Now it's a drinking game. So anytime you see that, you got to take a shot or a drink or whatever. Or you don't have to, but that's what happened here.
Evidently, because I was I guess ear deaf to it or whatever you call it.
Yeah,
ear
man, I
blind.
guess I said it a lot.
You must have said it a lot back
I'm
then
sure I
because
did.
the people in the chat started making it a drinking game and it just stuck.
It did. So now it's a T-shirt. I'm wearing my Demogorgon T-shirt. I thought I was wearing it. It's the same color. I wasn't paying attention. But yeah, there is actually now it's a T-shirt. So Roku Spark. What is what? Yes, Hoonjob. It comes up often in the stream as well.
Yes.
So
Because
you'll
now
see
people want to get drunk.
you'll see people hashtagging it all through there for sure. Let's see. And what? Torch Snow? You graciously answered it because of you guys being on Twitch. Let's see. Where are we at? Okay. John C. Q&A. Thank you, John C. Davos promises to compensate Salvador San, but San skeptically responds when the Red Comet returns. This could be foreshadowing of the Red Comet coming back. Yeah, I guess it could be, but I don't know. I don't know how many you need. It's like you had one supposedly when Rhaegar was born. I'm sorry, when Aegon was born. Aegon, Rhaegar's son. The original Aegon supposedly was spotted over King's Landing, but that's not really evident, absolute proof. There was no absolute proof of that. It was just a speculation. And then you had the one, of course, that Osha said that means Dragon's Boy, to Bran. So, if you have another one, does it really mean anything? Is it really, or maybe you'll see one when Dany and Jon's child or children are born? I don't know. So it's one of those things where it's, the astrological things are always, in those days they believed it meant whatever, different things in different cultures. So I don't know if it's important if at all. If it is, it could be something to do with magic, It could affect the actual tide of magic or whatever you want to call it. So why it's coming back stronger now and would allow dragons to be born again. And then, of course, they seem to amplify it too. So it may be something like that. So maybe it goes away and never comes back, and therefore no more magic or whatever. I don't know. It's fun to think about though. Diane Harris, thank you, Diane. Q&A.
Thank you.
Do you think I see that, Mike Bushnell? I see that. Do you think Arya will recognize Varys when she sees him and remembers seeing him in the tunnels in King's Landing with Illyrio? That's a good question. I don't know if I think she never
Did she
saw
get a good
him.
shot?
She never saw him.
She heard him.
She did hear him, so I don't remember. I can't remember now exactly when she told Ned about it. She goes up to the Tower of the Hand, tells Ned she heard people talking. I don't think she said Lord Varys, and I don't think.
I don't think so either.
The only person that knew Varys had him in city was Littlefinger.
I could be wrong, but I don't think she mentioned seeing him.
So yeah, I don't think she mentioned who it was. She just heard the voices, I believe. I believe that is correct.
But Arya would remember the voice, though.
Yeah, Arya. There's another. Arya, yes, Arya. Laura D, what do you mean smoke? She's asking, what do you mean children? What do you mean children smoke screen? Danny and John will have more than one.
Possible.
Just speculation. Just speculation that could be the kind of a Star Wars twins thing. I don't necessarily believe that. I'm just throwing it out there as a possibility. That is all. That is all. No inside information here. I would guess it would be a girl, and some people say twins.
Matt Gio's son. Well, I want to hear your answer.
All right, Matt Gio, thank you, man. Q&A, what do you think? Do you think Theon will be brave this season? I do. You saw him take the damn biggest non-nut shots ever.
Right.
And get his ass stomped. And stood up and took that shit and then smiled, knocked homeboy out. You got knocked the fuck out. And then hopped on a boat to go get Yara. I think he absolutely will.
Westeros has no idea how important him talking to John was.
Absolutely. And that's going to be a parallel with John himself. When
exactly.
He said,
you called that.
When he said, man, you don't have to make a choice. You are a Stark and a Greyjoy. Go do your thing. That gave him kind of permission and forgiveness almost. It gave him permission to be Theon again and not worry about the consequences, and he went off to do it. So I think he absolutely will, and that is his big finale as far as his redemption.
It is.
It's got to be. So
brave as hell, I believe.
Yeah. I think he's going on. So hopefully he will rescue Yara. I just don't have a feeling he'll make it out. I hate it, but I don't think he makes it out. You know, it's going to be one of those things where Yara he puts Yara in a position of safety where she can, maybe be taken away by some men in a boat because she's going to be under duress. I'm sure she's going to be injured, probably malnourished. I don't know hopefully her tongue's not cut out. But he has to stay, and they kind of do the goodbye thing. You know what I mean? And he's got to die.
Good call.
That's the way I see it.
Yeah. Hoon grabbed one from Big Cincy.
All right. Thank you, Hoon Jive.
Thank you.
Big Cincy, Q&A. Do you think Melisandre is going to sacrifice herself a la Nisa in order for Jon to slay the Night King? I think it's a possibility. I just did this little video, what was it, 2 or 3 days ago?
Yeah. You don't know how much I'm buying into that.
The Melisandre thing.
Yep.
So, yeah, I mean, it's one of those things that we've said before, I think either way she goes out in a blaze of glory.
That's why I'm
by
buying into
fire.
it, because we're dead set on that.
Yes.
Now, but you've always said, you followed up with, she's going to go out in a blaze of glory with fire somehow. I don't know what it's going to be exactly. But that makes a lot of sense to me.
Right. So, I mean, the idea in that video, at least, is not a literal sword catches on fire. Now, I will say this, that somebody else brought this up
sword
too.
Might be smoking. I'm sorry.
Yeah. But we have said that, like, we don't think Valyrian steel and Dragonglass can kill or hurt the Night King. So there is room for a magical sword that can, right? I do get that, but I still don't buy that it's a literal thing. But what if Jon's blood lights his sword on fire and that makes it special? Like, how Beric and them are doing it and Thoros. Or what I'm saying in this video is, what if that is and it's kind of a book thing too with the betrayal.
That's what really hooked me.
The betrayal for love or blood or whatever it could be, because those are not really clear yet because we have 2 giant books to go. But that he has, I don't really buy this. Don't get me wrong. It's just an idea for discussion. That's why the video actually did pretty decent for this channel right now, because it spurred a lot of discussion.
That's what I was going to say. Anything that has a lot of comments.
Yeah. But Jon having to stab, it's almost a parallel with the Rhaegar thing, stabbing Lyanna, having the Lightbringer. This is almost the same thing. Jon having to make a shadow demon baby thing with Melisandre that kills the Night King. I don't know how. I haven't really thought like how a shadow can do it. But if
literally is really Baratheon the reason,
right?
You know,
Shadow Babies, and Courtney Penrose in the books. There were
you
two in the books.
Flex with that awesome weapon on Renly fucking Baratheon.
Exactly why I thought about it. Exactly. So I don't buy it 100% or anything. I don't know exactly how that could work, but we said before, it's going to take magic, and his blood has got to come into it, and that's a good way for it to happen.
It is.
Without having some thing where where he has to feed the you know what I'm saying, using his DNA in some way.
And she's not prepared for how powerful his DNA
is. And she's going to
make
die.
A super badass baby, Shadow Baby.
Right.
And she's going to be worse than Stannis.
Yeah, so I think that would kill her. That's what I was saying.
Yep.
So anyway, I do think there's something there. Again, I don't think it's a literal flaming sword. I'd have to shoot freaking laser beams, but in that sense, it would fit. But I don't know. We'll see. Just some ideas for discussion. Where are we at?
I don't unsheath needle for just anybody.
Do I now? What was the needle thing? Oh, and see, but you got so many things. You got the cat's paw dagger. Was that just to kill Littlefinger? We've said that was coming back into it.
Yeah.
But it's just Valyrian steel. So if you don't believe Valyrian steel is going to hurt him, that won't do anything. But it will other White Walkers. So she'll definitely take out something with it for sure.
Stick around. Dragon Raised by Wolves, Part 6.
Bolo, thank you, Bolo, on Patreon. Hey guys, a prequel question. What have you watched Talking Thrones? How Stark, the hidden truth about their origin? Do you think it's possible, from what he said, there may be Starks that have a little bit of white blood in them because of the Night Queen? I have not seen that video, Bolo, so I don't know.
I have not either.
So I guess what you're saying is that he's saying that there's possibility that the Starks have a little bit of white blood. I don't think whites have blood to be passed down. Are you saying,
or maybe it's just a
White
phrase.
Walker blood?
Right.
Yeah, I mean that's my thing. That's
Queen.
what Proto Stark means, right? That's the same thing, right? If I'm not mistaken, unless I'm misunderstanding your question.
Well, it's just a way to bring up the Night Queen and her blood being and just call it white blood.
Whatever, they're off. Well, no, Starks were around before then, though. I don't know. That's a good question, because people do think that the Night's King was a Stark. So if they had offspring, maybe that's what. I don't know.
I think that's what they're saying.
I don't know. I didn't see the video.
I didn't either.
So yeah, I don't know. I mean, it's interesting. They sacrificed babies, but was it their own? Was it other people's? Could they have kids?
And that's what I was getting ready to ask you before you got away. The babies they were sacrificing.
Yeah, we don't know.
Were they their own? And
it's all legend, and there's just not enough information to really. It's really all guesses. But there's definitely an importance to that story for the books. Now, of course, it makes you question it, because in the show you never hear about that story. You know what I mean?
You don't.
They even use the Night's King name as Night King for the leader of the White Walkers, which is not the same guy as far as the legend. So it's hard to say, but yeah, it's interesting. There's some importance to that story, but I haven't seen the video to get the complete context. So, but thank you, Bolo.
But just so I'm clear, you're saying the Stark blood has been lined up since when the first Night King was created.
Exactly.
So they're just passing down their own shit anyway.
Exactly. That's what if you buy the Proto Stark idea,
then they're just passing
then it doesn't
their
matter.
own blood back.
Right.
Yeah.
All right. So yeah, it's almost the way I've taken that. Again, I haven't seen the video for context, but it's almost saying he's a Proto Stark.
Yeah.
It's the way I take that.
You're right.
It's the Night King, the first, whatever you want to call him in the books, the first created White Walker was a Proto Stark. That's what I'm hearing, at least.
We've been on that train. They share the blood already.
Yeah, no doubt. No doubt. You got to have the symmetry with Jon, right?
Yep.
You got to have Stark blood on one side and the Targaryen, Valyrian blood on the other. Let's see. Q&A. Trey Hardy. Thank you, Trey. Q&A. What do you think happens with Tormund next season? Does he survive? He will be alive, Trey. And I guarantee. I can't guarantee it, but I guarantee that in episode 1 we'll find out he survived.
Okay, that's what I was going to say.
Now, I'm torn on this because I think that like you're going to see the wildlings become part of the realm officially.
I agree.
So you want to see Tormund kind of be that head guy to kind of accept that and make it whatever.
Absolutely.
They talk about it after this is all over. But he's also had too many close calls, man. And so I'm going to Barrick's gone. So I'm going to flip a coin and say he lives. Tormund lives to represent the wildling people, the few wildlings that are going to be left, because there's not going to be many.
Right.
They're all at the wall, and they just died at Eastwatch.
Yeah.
I mean, most of them, I would assume. So you got to have some left. So you might as well have. You can't have everybody die.
No, you can't.
So
and we watched Mance die.
Yes.
And they need somebody like Tormund.
I know that's probably wishful thinking, but I'm going to say it's almost a coin flip. It really is. But I'm going to say he lives.
But you're right. You can't. Everybody can't die. Although we said most people will, but you do have to pick some survivors, and he makes sense. That does make sense.
Yes. So I'm guessing. But I'm going to say he lives. Outrider, no, totally right, Chris. Tormund lives. See, Outrider agrees. There we go. We're confirmed.
Tormund is a ginger. Gingers don't die.
That's
Will
right.
Varela.
That's right. Yeah. So I hope so. Anyway, I know that's wishful thinking, but we'll see. But he definitely survived the wall thing.
Awesome. We got 300 people watching.
Nice.
In case you forgot, go up there and hit that like button.
Yeah, thank you guys.
Thank you so much.
Back up to our pretty standard Sunday nights. Is that right? You know the numbers more than me. So yeah, thank you guys for stopping by. And again, if you're just stopping in, we're sorry. We're having some weird issue where we look like Force ghosts.
Right. If you're new, it doesn't normally look like this.
It does not normally look like this. And the lights don't flicker and shit either. We're having flickering lights and fucking, we look like Force ghosts for whatever reason there, but here we look fine. I don't get it. I don't know what's happening here. We got to get a new camera.
We should set up a cool set with, you want to be a candle maker anyway, with a bunch of candles and all the wax.
Oh,
yeah,
that would be cool.
That would be neat.
That would be cool. So yes, I don't know what's happening with the stream. It's just fucking weird. So yeah, we apologize for the video quality tonight on YouTube. Good night, Legal Jedi. Thank you for stopping by and hanging out. Proto Pulsations. Yeah, the light's been pretty good lately, actually. I hadn't done it in about 10 minutes.
Don't lie to the newbies.
Come on, man. Come on, man. Help me out here.
I just loved last week when Riddick hit the camera at the end and the
whole
thing
started
spinning.
That was funny.
Cool.
That was on Twitch. It's still there. And by the way, anybody that's interested, you can go watch those on Twitch. They do keep those videos for like 60 days. So you can see the past broadcast, and then to end, Rick walks by.
We were just talking about the weird feelings you get in a car, too, with cars moving and stuff, and then all of a sudden the camera starts spinning.
Yeah, so we had it up on the chair here. It's actually on the stand tonight, but there goes the light again, and it's out almost. Mamma Mia has a question from Cat Lover. Thank you, Mamma Mia, and thank you, Cat Lover. Q&A. Could what is happening? Could Wildfire kill the Night's King if he got to King's Landing? Would it work if Cersei just lit the wildfire? Would it wipe out the Night King or at least the White Walkers? I'm not sure. I'm not sure about the magical thing with wildfire. I don't know what's happening here. This is ridiculous. We'll take a break here in a few minutes, and I'll get it. There's a little you can stretch the cord and kind of pull out the short. Anyway, sorry, Cat Lover. I don't. Here's the thing. I don't know about Wildfire itself being able to kill the Night King if Dragonfire can't. We still don't really know that because that Dragonfire was kind of regular fire on the ground. Didn't hit him directly. So I still think that you would think that would damage him, but maybe it can't. But here's the thing about wildfire. When you light it, it explodes. And even dragons got killed in the 14 Flames.
I was going to bring that up.
So if you got such a powerful, hot explosion, because it burns so hot, like the Power Master told us,
yes, he did,
that it could actually kill the Night King because of simply the force and heat. So
I buy it.
I think in that sense, possibly.
Yeah.
But as far as like if you threw a little bit on him, you know, or a little bit splashed on him, I don't know.
It's like cooking bacon or something. It's not going to kill him. He's going to be like, motherfucker.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. We just didn't get the real clear answer with Dragonfire. Otherwise, I'd have at least a better guess. Because Dragonfire was not, he didn't get hit directly. He just kind of walked through it, and of course it parted. It was already just kind of burning on the ground, whatever was left over those bodies.
I know.
So you didn't really get a clear answer on the Dragonfire thing.
Really threw us a curveball with that.
But if actual Dragonfire don't hurt him directly, if he gets bathed in it next year and it does not hurt him, no way Wildfire hurts him.
Cat Lover says no. I'm talking explode him.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Yeah, I mean, I don't know what could withstand that kind of force.
Right.
I mean. Is he that magical?
He can't be, I
Yeah.
don't know.
Yeah, right.
Maybe he can, but I don't think so.
Mama's Bad Bitch. Welcome, Mama's Bad Bitch. I don't recognize that name, sorry, but welcome.
Hey, Batch.
Oh,
Could be cookies.
I'm sorry. I just read Mama's Bad Bitch. I'm sorry. Mama's Bad Batch. I'm sorry. That's like aerial working.
I still like the name.
Okay, it's going to look Mama's Bad Batch. This is going to be a meme down here, I'm sure. So I apologize. I fucked that up. I just read it like that. That's just what I see. Mama's Bad Bitch. Mama's Bad Batch of cookies. That's what we're going with. Whose faces are on the trees? In the show, you just go ahead, laugh it out.
I'm sorry, I'm done.
No, that's funny. I don't know. The show kind of made it where there was one tree that kind of looked like Blood Raven's face and stuff like that, but it's not really described like that in the books. So they're supposedly just faces, and maybe they're green seers because they're ancient, right? Most of these are really ancient. So it could have been certain green seers or children's fate, but they don't have the cat eyes. They're just kind of holes. Video feed cut. No, we're good. Outrider, I think it says good here. Yeah, we're good. Maybe just refresh.
Somebody else says
video stuck frozen. I don't see it. No, we're not dropping frames. We're good.
No,
it's showing a good stream health.
Somebody else is saying it.
Try to refresh, maybe. I don't know. Let me refresh mine.
Saying it. Shit.
Let me refresh mine. Hold on.
Stuck on 2 smiles.
Oh,
stuck on you.
I see us here. We are. It's here. So you can still hear us, correct? All right. So it is this then.
Some bitch.
Well, damn. Okay, so what we're going to do is I'm going to stop. It's time for a stretcher anyway and let Riddick out. Okay, so everybody's still here.
I think Mama's Bad Batch
Yes,
is
it is on this
hacker.
end. It's not showing. So what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to stop this software and start it right back up. And if I do it quick enough, it should be the same stream. All right. If not, it will be a new stream, and I'll post a link if it does create a new one. So let me stop this. All right, and then start it right back up, and hopefully it'll come right back. All right, let me try this. So wish me luck, and maybe we'll come back and not be Force Ghost. I don't know.
Hey, fix it all.
So yes, we're frozen here. So I'm going to hit stop, and then we'll come right back. All right. So let me try this. We'll see. We'll be back in just a minute.
Got this feeling down deep in my soul.
About the recording. Okay. We should be coming back.
Come on, baby.
Come on now. Wait a minute. I might have to stop it. There we go. Dip. I saw it blink in. I saw the video blink in. The camera. All right. Are we on? No, now we're not on. Okay, so now it didn't pick up the camera. So, all right. Hold on 1 second.
Okay.
Hold on 1 second.